All right, guys, it's Esme. We're back with the Are You Good podcast, and I'm with,
Haley.
Noah,
and this is Noah's first time on the podcast. How do you feel?
I feel excited. I never heard of podcasts, but it seemed interesting. Like talking, like yeah.
Awesome. And then today, because Noah's joining us, we decided to change it up a little bit. And I guess I'm kind of going to give you guys a little interview, and we're going to talk about interests and things that you guys like. So, Noah, how about you kick it off and let us know what do you like?
So I've been in. So I love to play video games, board game, card games. Yep, games. And and the first thing play video games was on the Nintendo Wii U, which did poorly, sadly. Well, not really sadly, but it still hold great memories. I play games like Super Mario 3D World, Splatoon, and like Yoshi's Woolly World, and a bunch of classics. And I also play on the Wii. There's also the Wii also has a Wii kind of capability, which means you can play Wii games on your Wii U. And the only Wii game I had when I was growing up was like Wipeout 3, which I did try recently, and I was kind of bad at it. And I was like, no, I'm done. All right, that's it.
I like going to my cousin's house. I'm actually going to be going there this weekend. Not this weekend, but Friday to spend the night and to go to the dance.
You're going to go to the dance with your cousin? What kind of dance? What is this dance?
So it's a dance at her school, and I'm allowed to go with them. And it's at, her school. So
That's exciting. Okay. Do you typically like music and dances and stuff like that, or are you more into other things?
I enjoy dances and stuff. I especially enjoy doing stuff with my cousin.
And what about like some of the interests that Noah mentioned? Are you into any of that or not really?
Yeah, I'm into that.
What about you, Noah? Are you also into and like talking to other family members or people like that or music at all or not really?
Well, I don't really talk to my family. I just like do my own thing. And to be honest, this might sound weird, but I also on the radio I listen to like 105.3, which is kind of like Christian music. But and I said no, I'm done. I don't like these. I just switched to like another radio, which had like 80s song, which were like more better. I just thought because I just thought I just didn't because it felt weird because I wasn't even Christian, but I still liked them, but I said, "No, I'm done. I'm just switching to another radio." Yep.
How do you guys feel when people do talk about your interests with you or when you find a group of people that like the same things as you?
If I talk about something they never heard of, but if they find it like unrelatable to me, I'm they like kind of judge me, be like, oh, okay." Like but when I sometimes hear that, I'll be like, "Oh man, that was so embarrassing." But I never experienced. But when someone actually ex actually had experience from my, like, entrance, it actually kinda makes me feel happy. Like, I've actually found someone actually understands and, like, actually finds it fun. It's actually a good feeling. That shows that you found a good friend.
Same question for you, Haley.
I feel happy because it's hard to find people sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. I think once you find like a clique of people, right, that like the same interests as you, it's really, really enjoyable, right? You get to be yourself, you get to have fun, and then kind of work through things together and things that you guys already like and know on what to do. The difference between being passionate versus an obsession with something.
Okay, so if I'm gonna answer the question, so basically passionate, like you love it, like, oh, I love that so much, but you still do other stuff, but you still have other interests. Like you love it, but sometimes you'll be like, oh, I'm going to do something else. I'll do that later or tomorrow. But for assassin, well, it's kind of the same, but like but you love it so much, like you don't even do your other stuff. Like you sit like there with like I don't know years and never get touched even once. Which is kind of sad because they hold memories until that one item like decide, oh, I love her so much, it's gonna be my best friend forever, yay! And then the others, your entrance is now stuck like the back, like the attic, like never to be forgotten. Yep, that's like the saddest thing.
So the difference between being passionate versus being obsessed. If you think.
I don't think that there should be a difference between them because it doesn't really matter if you're obsessed because I know I don't know you, but I know if you or me were to be called that, obsessed with something, I know we wouldn't like that. So I don't think we should call other people obsessed.
Think you guys have different perspectives, which I think is great because we all view things differently, right? But you guys are still being really respectful towards each other's beliefs and opinions. And I think that goes a long way. That's something that you start to learn as you start to grow up. What do you guys think in regards to your interests helping you during a tough time? So, does your interest help you when you're feeling upset or angry, or not necessarily?
Well, to be honest, it does help. Like every time I'm like sad or mad, I just want to go home. Like if you're like sad or mad, like and you thought of I want to go home, that kind of shows that like going like your interest can help because you just don't want to be you don't want to be like at school and you just want to go home. You're sad. For me, it does help. Like I'm sad, and then I watch something, and I do something and I do my entrance, and it now makes me happy, and I forgot about what happened. I mean, it is kind of a cure, but it sometimes can help if you're. Yeah, it does help, kind of.
I like to talk to people. Like I would go on my phone or my tablet, not my phone, but my tablet, and I would talk to my friend if I'm allowed to.
Yeah, and I think that's great because not always our interests are going to help us when we're calm, but I do think sometimes it's a good opportunity to help us regulate. But I can also understand where Haley's coming from, where talking to people might be a different outlet that she has when she needs to calm down or feel like her normal baseline behavior. Okay, let's see what another question is. I have another one. It says, how do your special interests might turn into learning opportunities? Or are there things that you guys are considering to do in your future? Like, are you deciding to make a board game design? Do you want to do something related to music and dance, or not really?
For video games, I wanted to be a YouTuber like others because, well, it's kind of easy. It is actually kind of easy. Not really. You still have a few stuff, but you once you post a video, you will have to wait until you like get famous enough to like get earn money for a start. You will start. It will be really slow, but the more you get famous, the more faster and more money you will make.
That's interesting. I never knew that you wanted to be like a YouTuber. What kind of YouTube videos would you make?
To be honest, it sounds kind of boring, but I just like to just play random games I found from the internet. Like I want to play that game and that game and that game, and also like do other topics. Like, I'm kind of like a like I just take I just watch other YouTubers and like inspire them and just like kind of combine them to one. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I think I'm just stick to video games for now.
Awesome. What about you, Haley? What have you thought about in the future? Or like, are you into dance and you're so good at it and you really want to stick to it that you want to get a career in dancing? Or is that more just like a hobby, but you already have something in mind of what you want to do after school?
I already have something in mind. So I've been thinking, and I'm going to go to college to be a veterinarian. And my life goal is to work for Dr. Pol. He is a doctor that specializes on animals, and I really want to be like him.
I also did not know that. You guys always surprise me with things. What kind of animals would you like to like help out, or is there a favorite animal that you have, or you're just open to any?
I'm open to any helping any animals. In my opinion, every animal is special and needs help in their own way.
Okay, what about a silly question? Do you also like to protect and help out like insects and bugs and stuff, or is that not in the realm of what you do?
So when I had my pool in my yard and I would see like bugs in it, I would help them if they were still alive. And sometimes when I was younger, I would host a little burial for them too.
Okay, so it sounds like Haley still will protect the bugs, so that's interesting. Okay, I have another open-ended question. So that means that there is really no right or wrong answer here, okay? And it's kind of based on your own opinion. I want you guys to be as honest as possible. Do you guys think that schools do a good job allowing you guys as students to explore these interests or not really?
I mean, it depends what school you are. If you're like on a school, like a super strict school, they will never even try your interest. They'll make you do like other stuff you don't even like. But for like this school, Sonnenberg, you actually can express your entrance. Like I bring my card game Exploding Kittens, and the teachers don't mind, and my friends loved it. So overall, if you're in a strict school, you won't be able to. But for like an open school, like they don't, what they care about, like what they don't mind what you bring. I mean, well, unless it's inappropriate, they won't mind, and yep, they will love it. Like they don't mind.
What do you think? Do you think that
So,
schools allow you guys to explore these interests or not really?
so my opinion, other schools, I don't think they would like let me explore my interests specifically because they have to dissect animals, and I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to make it through the first just looking at it. I wouldn't be able to make it.
Okay. Okay, another question. I think we kind of talked about it earlier briefly, but what would you say to someone who calls you guys or your interests weird or being too much or like that's babyish? What would you say to someone who says that?
Well, again, it kind of depends. If it's just a little, oh, that's weird. I mean, I wouldn't like be mad. I would just be like, oh, I'll just feel embarrassed and sad. But if they bully me for it, I'll just lose it. Like, lose it. Like, I'll be like, how dare you? That's my favorite. Yeah. So basically, again, it kind of depends what student. So, but most of the time, it can be just little, oh, that's weird. Okay.
I would get upset, but the first thing I would do is talk to someone here because they're very open to talking. And even if you're not, even if you want to talk to your friends about it, they'll let you talk about it depending on how escalated you are.
Great job, guys. Another kind of more creative questions, little bonus. If your interest was a superpower, what would it be? So, for example, for you, you're into video games and board games. If it was a superpower, what would it look like?
Like if video games was a superpower, it'd be like, oh, I'll press the pause. Your controller would be like your weapon, like like the pause, the plus button would be a pause. It would like stop time, and like and also for like the sticks and buttons, you could like connect it to someone and you could control them. Yeah, so basically it would be like a mind control in like a time stopper, or what is it called? Stopping time, like controlling time.
Manipulating time.
Yeah, kinda like that.
What would your superpower be if you had your interests?
I would want to be like a healer. I would want to just think about healing an animal and I could heal it. It's like I don't lose any animals. I don't want to lose anyone.
That's great to hear. Both of those powers, I think, would be really cool and really amazing to have, especially healing things and healing people or animals and such. If you guys could create like a class or like an elective or a club based on your interests, what kind of club would you want here at the school?
Okay, so like for my class, it'll be like, oh, I'm gonna teach you. I'll go like, popular simple games like, oh, okay, guys, today we're gonna learn about like the game called Monopoly, Uno, or Sorry, or Clue, or Scrabble, and then once in a while, I'll go to like like underrated like games like nobody never heard of. Yeah, and also for video games, it will be like this, like every day will be different. Like we talk about Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, PC games, and mobile. Yeah, it's more like just or like for people who love games, and yeah, and for like homework it'll be like, I don't know, like quizzes, like to make sure they learn. Yeah, that's basically it.
I would want a club that would have like a bunny or just plants. and you would feed the animals and like you would plant stuff and watch it grow.
Think that definitely fits your vibe of like helping and also like taking care of like another thing, right? So a pet would be something that would be into that. That would be interesting to have here, having live animals around the school. What do you think about that? Having animals around the school, Noah?
I mean, the problem is it's dirt. Probably they could be dirty. Like they're gonna like ruin stuff, or like do businesses on like everywhere. Not gonna say because do yeah. Basically, it's kind of gonna be chaos. If it's like a small animal, then that's fine. But for big animals like horses, cows, or heck no, we don't want to destroy the entire school.
Yeah, and I'm sure we would not want to be cleaning up their mess, right? All of that. Awesome. Well, any last words that you guys want to wrap it up here with?
Don't forget to be positive.
Express your interest and don't take things like too serious.
Be kind and don't whatever anyone says about you, it does not matter unless it is kind.
And basically just try it. Like if like basically it's okay if they don't like it, but just accept it. Like not everyone's gonna love like your entrance. Like yep, people have different entrance.
Awesome. And then that's it, guys. That's a wrap. Great job. You both did really good.